All right, joining me now in the Jimmy John Sports Corner, one of the esteemed and very talented guests, and one heck of a person on the microphone to listen to every Friday night for ESPN Radio, amongst other things. You're really a multimedia expert.
Right, jack of all outlets, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Misico finally reeled him in after months and months of negotiations. He's in studio, and really, you got a great thing going with ESPN Radio, you and Tom Devitt, every Friday night. Certainly, in the old days, you'd wait until Friday at 11 to get your highlights and your scores, but you can really get in-game updates and a lot of good chatter and sports talk between you and Tom every Friday night. Tell me a little about the setup you have going.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And yeah, I'm just glad that finally, after years, my people, got a hold of your people. We met somewhere in the middle. I was able to show up and do this thing finally. So that being said, ESPN Radio, 106.7, 105.5 FM. On Friday nights from 7 to 10, you can check in and hear myself and my esteemed colleague Tom Devitt, and we do a high school Sportscenter show. And it's basically for a vast area throughout northern Michigan, up into the UP, and we cover essentially every game, every team, everything that's going on in the world of high school sports throughout the week, and even on game nights. And we bring you, live updates as they're happening, final scores as they come in, statistics. We talk to coaches, we talk to people in the stands, we talk to players. It's really a neat concept, and it's been growing over the past year. It worked phenomenally in this past football season, and carrying over to the basketball season this year now. Granted, it's been a slow start to this basketball season with Mother Nature not cooperating. But that's in a nutshell, that's what we're doing there, and so far it's working really well.
And we're talking anybody and everybody getting involved in this. That's what I like about it. It's not just head coaches, whereas you might see on TV journalism here, we kind of focus on the star players and head coaches. This is anybody and everybody, parents, coaches, athletes, supporters,
Absolutely.
Cheerleaders, popcorn vendors, whoever wants to call in with an update. This is kind of a great way to get Northern Michigan's eyes open to every single game. Like you're leaving the alley open for any and all games to get updated, and that's giving a spotlight to some teams in some areas that don't normally get recognized.
Absolutely. We've talked to grandparents who have never been on the radio or anything like that, but they've called in, and I'd like to give a shout out to my son Johnny, and it's great, and we encourage that. We encourage anyone who wants to say anything about anyone involved in any of these sports. We look at this as a platform for Northern Michigan to talk about your son, your daughter, your grandkid, your school that may otherwise not get mentioned in the media. It's a platform to have your school talked about, have your players mentioned, your coaches, your programs. That's what we look at as it. It's a platform to have your voice heard, basically.
Exactly, and I'm lucky. I get pretty much a front of the line pass when I text you. Mike says, "All right, we'll boost you on up," and I get in within a few minutes.
Right, Harrison is a regular, so check in because you will hear him on that show. I know you're very busy on game nights, going from game to game, and we always try to catch you.
On the car rides.
Right, where you've been, where you're heading, and that's the concept of what we do, and just to pass this information on to the listener, because you're absolutely right. You're now getting information that you otherwise would have had to wait to hear, until maybe later that night, or even the next day.
Well, and in a way, it's coming at you even faster than social media would allow it, because you guys, every few minutes, are running down that scoreboard. You're checking in every few minutes with people, players, coaches, myself from the stands, and who are watching these games live. So we're really getting a whole landscape updated for us at the second. So it's really kind of a CNN of high school sports.
Absolutely, without question. It's been great. It's been a fun ride. It's only continuing to grow, and we hope that more and more people tune in, and become a part of this, because it's there for everyone in Northern Michigan. We do it for you to be a part of this. Tune in, call in.
Be a part of it.
Be a part of it.
Join the movement.
Right, join the movement. ESPN Radio.